Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Bregaton. Let's continue pushing through the shipwreck. No one will hurt us here, and no one will hurt you either now. The interrogator surveys the dissolution and decay around you with an icy stare. Throne preserve us from the arch-enemy's machinations. Bad memories. Heinrich's mouth tightens. No more than the usual. Is this the same ship that once transported you? I have insufficient knowledge of the structural features of black ships, Donnie Dawson. However, I do recognize some of the fragments of the devices littered beneath the arch-enemy spawn. Remnants of psi shields, speakers for stunning prisoners, sedative diffusers. What do you think happened to the ship? Heinrich looks around. Anything could have happened to it. Even black ships are not immune to the vagaries of the warp. The Geller field, a prisoner riot, a minor glitch in the sacred mechanisms. Any one of these causes could have been fatal. We should go. Not to cut you short, buddy. But I ran out of dialogue options, so we have to go. The last gun's flamers and shock weapons in the containers are covered in a layer of whitish maggots and probably eaten away by acid corrosion. The crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus.
I always keep my options open.
Voidsman's diary. After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the pariah barracks. And everything they say about these freaks is true. I don't know if they're raised this way, or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me feel sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures pretending to be human. They beat and execute the passengers like it's nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull. Well, either that, or they like it. But not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them in the hold with the rest of the mutants, but the psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on a ship stuffed full of enraged psykers. I had to move one of the psykers from the communal hold to separate quarters. That traitorous piece of crap was encouraging the others to revolt, and our esteemed ship's confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding. We beat him for 2 hours or so, and by the end my darn cough had got so bad, it was unbearable. I'm worried I'll be called in to see the Purging. If command find out about the crap in my lungs, they'll toss me straight out of the airlock. My only hope is my new augmetic, though the guy who fitted it on Flacia Prima was strange. He gave me the creeps, and so did all his machinery. No doubt it was all illegal under the Imperium's laws. But I didn't have a choice. The wretched Beldrat of a Voidsman would never rise high enough to have his aches and pains treated by someone from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm just going to hope that this thing clears up on its own.
I always have a backup plan.
Something tells me it did not clear up on its own.
Arrogance will be your downfall.
And a rock and roll. Elliot, you're in a bad spot. I would recommend not being there.
As the tenants demand. Trust me. Come, the other side awaits. As honor ordains. No.
Hold the line, Glado.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Good, I was hoping she would dodge that. That gives her an opening.
Just designate a target. I understand your intent. Ancestors guide me.
I should have had that active. Oh well.
High momentum.
Mark the target. Accepted. One of us would be enough. The sentence has been passed. Understood. One less.
You got it, Salamorn. Hey. I'll let a parry. Who does this guy think he is?
The best defense is a good offense. It's as good as done.
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory.
There is only death. Yours.
We're slowly
or
working our way
mine.
through those turrets.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
The shadows will see it done. Death is a blessing. As honor ordained.
Executed.
Let your soul be purged. I shall not fail.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Super easy.
cannot force me, Elantak. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
The Lex is inescapable. I'll take it as a priority. I'll make it happen. Failure is just a temporary setback. Who, if not me?
Let's see to it.
I always remember that fight being a little harder my first time.
Keep your wits about you.
The corpse's flesh is crystallized and turned into a translucent sarcophagus, and sealed within is the slop of their putrefying organs. The walls of the lift shaft are coated in a layer of putrefying goo, containing revolting growths, the bodies of the people trapped within it. Crude scribblings in some blasphemous script prove too impenetrable to decipher. He's not doing so hot as far as traumas are concerned.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Find you, infect you.
Did not think he'd actually get hit.
This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If I must.
A dance of blades and shadows. Aim for the heart next time, as the tenets demand. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Well, that's 2 enemies down. That's the least we can do. Alright. Let's see what the sphere does real quick. Blessing of Rot. Nurgle's powers create a shield that grants its host plus 3 MP and will be removed if the creature's temporary wounds reaches 0. Okay, have to destroy the creature that is under its control.
Hold the formation. The order is clear. I misclicked. It won't take long.
Naturally.
Hey, that was useful.
But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory.
Bodies decay from Nurgle.
I'm done with this one.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. The more the better. I will do my duty.
On it. It's as good as done.
You know what? Good for this guy.
I'll see to it personally.
I didn't want it to be too easy.
I'll make it happen. Tallyman angry.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Wait, what? How in the world did that happen?
I
Don't you
will
dare
death
leave
with
us
my
now.
hands.
Oh, it was angled. Oh, I thought it was angled that way. Well. Sometimes it's how it has to be, I
I will
guess.
leave footprints of scarlet. Trust me.
One less. Accepted. Stinking corpses. Rejected.
Welcome back, buddy.
Decay.
I won't go down easy. I won't object to it.
Bodies decay for Nurgle. Tallyman angry.
I should have done that a little while ago.
Don't let your guard down. Stinking corpses. I'll see to it personally. if not me.
Just a minor setback.
I understand your intent. Ancestors, guide me!
Death comes in silence. As honor ordains. Come, the other side awaits.
I'll take it as a priority. The hand of punishment takes its due.
That was pretty good.
Naturally. Let's see to it.
I'm glad something finally landed.
Bodies decay for murder.
Victory is grey hair, sure hand. It will be done.
I need to change my weapons actually. Single targeted. I don't know how to remember to do that, but I think the effect of the smoke cloud is really good. I want to just not try to use it. Even if that means sometimes doing less damage when I attack.
That is beneath me. If I must.
That was lame.
What by the Lex die? Leto, we're undertaking this task. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Good job, team. Super easy. Guide for Voidsman. Voidsman. By the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with a unique cargo. Psychers collected from the Imperium's worlds as a rightly owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holds to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psychic corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. A dismissal in this case probably means death. Black ships are one of the biggest secrets in the Imperium. A Sergeant at Arms seal. A carved seal belonging to a senior officer, which serves as a key for the most important weapon stores. Ship's log. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uten Hole, captain of the black ship Monarchia's Bane. Oh, that's interesting. Write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may chance to read it. So, Monarchia was basically where the Horse Heresy started. The Wordbearers were taking their sweet time, bringing worlds into the fold of the Imperium during the Great Crusade, and also trying to spread religion. Well, the Emperor had the Ultramarines and Guilliman, Reboot Guilliman, or Rowboat Guilliman, what do you want to call him? Rowboat Gorilla Man. Basically destroy one of their cities, Monarchia. That's the history of that name. My vessel dutifully departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithes from its loyal worlds, and then returned to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of Psychers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, the incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was a holding site for an especially dangerous passenger who possessed high psychic potential, was known to incite disobedience in others. I do not know how he was able to free himself or how he summoned the forces of chaos to abet him. His psychic outburst spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack my acolytes. I have given the order for the passenger holds to be purged and activated the automatic intruder elimination systems, but I have no doubt that this measure will be unsuccessful. Not wishing to surrender the Monarchia's Bane into the hands of these deranged mutants, I have set course to orbit a nearby planet at a slight deviation. Sooner or later, the deviation will result in the ship drifting out of orbit and crashing to the planet's surface. Keep the faith, and exterminate any mercy in your soul.
I have learned much in my exile.
Unholy Shard. This amulet reduces all toxic damage suffered by its wearer by 50%. If the wearer has heretical votary, they also heal wounds each time they suffer toxic damage.
Is there money to be made?
Inferno Pistol, that's pretty cool. And Tempestus Carapace. Base armor property, +2 deflection against ranged attacks. Who all can even wear heavy armor? I know my main character can. The block chance is up an extra 5%. I don't know if that's worth it yet. They can also wear it. I look a little
I always have a backup plan.
Hello, Captain. This is Voxmaster Victus Suri Otta Toloman speaking. Hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions? The machine spirit of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnissiah in a proper nuclear funeral rite. You have aboard the vessel. Let the dead follow the dead. And that was dogmatic. As you wish, Lord Captain. The power of a main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely. I think every choice may have been dogmatic. Well, except for taking the parts. It may have been heretical. Oh, we actually need to go down here, don't we? Disaster. Bizarre warp sorcery has linked a demon, one that has reached the Gellerfield, to one of the Voidsmen from the macro cannon crew. A former faithful servant of the Emperor has now become a heretic preacher gathering a flock of those bewitched by the arch-enemy. This madness must be brought to an end. The rogue trader and his retinue will personally go and face these contemptible foes. As is tradition.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Your arrogance will be your downfall.
For the Emperor!
I am not your
Stay vigilant.
Alright, Cabela.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Back into the action if we can.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Get him, Glato.
The order is clear. One of us would be enough.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. Indeed.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Chaos guides me.
Is the will of chaos.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Carnage is coming.
My ears are ringing.
All right.
I'll make it happen. Success is the only outcome I accept. It's as good as done. I won't compromise my principles.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Or adult, it doesn't really matter.
I won't object to it. But of course, Lord.
Be gone.
Let's see to it.
The Emperor is on our side. I'm done with this one.
I always keep my options open.
That's pretty cool. We did that all in one turn. That should become more of the norm as we go forward. So maybe not as often as when we had our Gents in my party my first playthrough. Alright, I think I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll make the jump to Adermat 2 and explore that system. And we still want to explore these three before we go over here. At least that's my plan. But either way for now, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one.